Our guest speaker is here today. Brother Alfred from Mohammed from New York. He is a dynamic speaker. He spoke at our last convention. He did a Ramadan session, and he spoke here before, and he did a beautiful job. Brother Alfred, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. So if you come on up here, and we're glad to have you on the first Sunday, and we know that you're a great student of Imam Deen Mohammed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Nasta'inhu, nastaghfiruhu. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa sahabihi ajmeen radiyallahu anhum. Translation: with the name of Allah, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer, the praise is due to Allah. We seek His assistance, and that's the pure. We seek His forgiveness. We bear witness that there is no God but Allah. He's alone in the role, and He has no partners. He's not a higher power. He is the creator of power. He is above all that we could imagine. He is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rabbil Alameen. He is the Lord, sustainer of all systems of knowledge. And we bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the Khatam Nabiyun. Khatam, meaning he is the seal of prophet. God's message continues as long as man is on the earth. Dear beloved Muslims of Chicago, I'm not a visitor in Chicago. I'm a young 31-year-old ex-preacher of the Christian faith, suffering from urban leprosy and confused ideas from the Nation of Islam and confused urbanity, the son of Appomattox. For the young people who don't know, Appomattox is where African Americans was first freed. I am the actual grandson of one of those slaves. Stained by slavery, suffering, and death, presented himself one cold February day as a willing soldier of love of this way. As Sade would say, I'm a soldier of love. And since in 1978 I hadn't been relieved of my post, I presented myself before the leader and said, I suffer from afflictions. If I can just touch the hem of your garment, this 21st century Christ could heal me. And in this city of Chicago, Imam Alfred Mohammed was born. Alfred Booker died. That was a long, agonizing death. It's not easy. Didn't get a ghost of earth. It took me many years. So how long do you study? From 40 to 50 years before you can wear the only flag. Huh? And wear the sun, the moon, and stars. I don't think I'm wearing it yet, but I'm trying to grab hold to it. So you all be patient with me. I've learned from our leader, I've been a fiery preacher in the church. I started out, been doing this about 50 years, started out with another Alfred. I don't know where he's at now, but some of you might know him. And was a teacher in the Nation of Islam. We used to learn to just get right to it. And don't expect to hear Sunni Islam from me. Any other methodology other than the methodology of Imam Deen Mohammed, the firstborn of the dead. To our leader, first of all, Brother Wallace Demon, the president of Mosque. And to you, the honorable pioneers, the pioneers I will define. And I see some of you from Detroit and other cities. Those are people who came before Malcolm. You're the pioneers. And those who came after that, I greet you. I see our former secretary here from Los Angeles and later on in Chicago, Secretary Abdul Haq. So I don't have to be acquainted with Chicago. This is my birth. I have to say to you, and I want to say this very importantly to you, we're the only people on earth that has to have a preacher, politician to be our leader. My leader, my guide, is Wallace D. Muhammad II. Now, I told some of the Imams that, so unapologetic, unabashed, without hesitation. Imam Muhammad said, I think it was May 31st, here in Chicago, 2008. Someone asked him, what will happen to you if you pass? Or something happens to you. His answer was, you'll get a leader just like me. We have one. We don't need no Imam. Imam Muhammad has given us voluminous amounts of work. And you all be patient with. We're going to get into that too. So don't think I know some of the people in the audience and few of the hypocrites, they distrust me getting on the rostrum. So they think I'm going to bring the explosives. So believe you me, I'm not the son of man playing in the center of the earth with high explosives. Neither I'm a Yakubologist. And I'm a surgeon, and I'm a very careful surgeon. And I tell you something, the first surgery I perform will be on myself. So if the hands get bloody, I'm going to use a little bit of Richard Pryor, a little bit of pigmeat marker and some of them to soothe it. So if you feel that anesthesia, just know for sure that you're not going to be in so much pain. And also, I want you to know also, very much so, that I am a patient. And this is a hospital. Everybody is a patient, including the surgeon. So we need to understand that. God raised up one from among us. He didn't raise up 10,000. So let's work with that. Let's understand that. And be patient with your brother. And your brother, some they demote me back to the ranks. Imam Muhammad elevated me to be Imam. So I respect him. He always called me Imam. I'm trying to be Imam. I'm in the work of this cause and will die in this work. And Allah has moved me as I was dhikring to open with a verse in the Quran, though our topic is the topic of the emergence of global man, the reluctant witness. But I also have to tell you before I read this verse from the Quran that I want to read to you, because I can detect in the audience some of us feeling depressed and down. We don't feel good. The leader's not here. We don't feel up. We wonder what's going to happen. Let me assure you that Imam Deen Mohammed is buried in our hearts, in our minds, and in our soul. And he will remain our leader for thousands of years to come. God did. This is God's work. But I also have to say to you about the city of Chicago, this is a very special city. And we are going to put tremendous amount of energy into building this city up. We're going to put tremendous amount of energy in building the First Sunday up. I have people with me, and they are growing in support. We plan to have that room, and eventually we'll have a convention center, 5,000 people. I don't care who is teaching there. As long as that person teaches Imam Deen Mohammed, and some of you know I'm bold enough if I found him not teaching, because we got the leader here. But if I found him not teaching other than Imam Deen Mohammed, I'd pull him off the rock to myself. And I'm bold and courageous, or maybe crazy enough to do that. We don't have no time for foolishness. The only medicine